Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So it is Monday, which means it is decorating day. So I'm jumping straight in. You will notice that I'm still in my mint planner. I had a couple of people ask me if I was going to switch into my pause planner, which I did a review of last week before. Time's flying. I'm not going to switch into it. I love this one. It is my favourite by a really long way. Even now, even with the pause, even with the rose gold, I love this one. So this one is my baby and this is the one I'm staying with. My pause planner is going to become my family history planner. So it will take the place of the ice blue, which if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I'm trying to sell. So if you are interested in the the perforated ice blue, let me know and I will do you a deal. So this week, I've decided to go back and play with some of the other ranges that I don't play with so much anymore. So I'm going to go back and play with the cute range from, basically it's out of these 3 items. I think these 2 are on sale at the moment. I will double check that and I'll put the details in the description box below. And the food one, which you guys know this wasn't my favourite Paper Lovers book. I just didn't love it. I'm not a foodie, so I think that might be why I don't love it. But I am going to take stuff from the cute ranges through all of this. So that's where I'm getting this week's inspiration from. So I've already gone ahead and made my little envelope for this week with a piece of paper out of the Paper Lovers book, out of the food one. So it's got pretty donuts on it, and then I've just used a bit of note paper, just cut it out and stuck it on the front for my needful stuff. This is going to be a flipper. So I will punch the holes in it and it will flip through, but need to do the rest of it first. So I just want to show you that I have done that. If you are new to my channel and you haven't seen it already, I have a video on how to make these little envelopes on my channel already. I will link that down below for you guys so you can check it out if you are new. And if you are new, welcome. Welcome to my little family. I hope you enjoy planning as much as I do and as quite as much of a Kikki.K nut as me, because I'm crazy. Absolutely crazy. So the way I'm going to start this week is I'm just going into this note paper and I'm just looking for this really pretty green bit with a teddy bear. So a bear. So I'm just going to tear this out if I can. There we go. And I'm just going to grab my paper trimmer. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim the bear bit off, because I'm going to use him, but I'm going to use him separately. And I'm just going to cut 2 thin-ish kind of strips, just using the paper, the trimmer as a guide. So I'm just going to cut the 2 strips. I might actually cut 3 if I've got enough paper. Whoops. I'll just cut the 2 and we'll come back to it later. So I've got the 2 skinny strips. So I'm going to run them both down the side here. And then I'll use the bear to cover that bit up at the top. And I'll run that down the side as well. And then I'll probably use some of those trees. I use the trees in the bottom corner to cover the Kikki at the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and stick these down and I'll be back in just a second. There we go. It's not quite straight and not quite perfect, but that's okay. So I'm just going to trim it just to fix that up. It's a little fluffy on the edges too, which I don't like. So just fixing that up too. Having issues with one of my cameras tonight, so I'm hoping that I'm getting this all in the shot. I'm also just going to trim the white bits off this side. No, I'm not. Because I just can't. So I'm not going to worry about it. Now if you wanted to go that little step further, you could put some like skinny green washi tape down the side. I sort of thought about it, but I've decided not to, just because I really want to keep this one not devoid of glitter, that's not the right word, but I just think I've used enough glitter in last week, so I don't want to use it again. So then all I'm doing is just grabbing hold of this teddy, or bear, sorry. I think he looks like a teddy, so that's why I'm calling him a teddy. You'd think I've used enough bears considering I did my Pooh Bear one this week as well. Or well, last week for this month. So I'm just cutting him out. I am deliberately keeping these trees in. You can obviously take them out if you want to. But I think they're kind of cute. So I'm leaving them in. For now anyway. Well, I might get in here in a second and it doesn't look right. So for now they are staying, but they might not stay permanently. You obviously can cut this out as rough or as precise as you like. I'm sort of somewhere in the middle. There we go. I might have to put something behind there. I don't really want to cut some of the bear, but I'm only cutting a little bit of the bear. I'm just going to put that there and see what I think of it in a sec. So the other one, I'm just going to cut this out just in a sort of less precise, but I really want to keep one square edge. So I'll just cut these out like this and leave the square exactly like that. And I'm going to actually cover that bottom bit up there. The envelope will cover this anyway, so it's not a big deal. I just want to actually bring that down. There we go. I think I will cut the bear. Poor bear. It's a good thing I've got a couple more sheets of this notepaper still. I can use the bear somewhere else if I want to. You can obviously use a sticker maker to stick this down as well, if that is how you are inclined. So I'm just going to trim the bear. Fingers crossed in a second when I turn this over, it still looks cool, which it does. Hooray! Hooray! So there's our basic sort of setup. I'm just going to grab my hole punch and just go ahead and punch these out. Here we go. Oh look! That works so perfectly. Sorry, sometimes I surprise myself. So then I'm going to rub out this stuff. I'm just going to start on the left hand side because I can. So just going into my little planner and just grabbing my netball stickers. And a dog hair apparently. When you live in my house everything's covered with dog hair. I've never met a dog with short hair that sheds like Jet does, ever. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm not going to write netball in yet. Yes, I am. So I'm just going to go with greens this week. No, I'm not. I'm going to go green and pink because where's my other pink? That one? No, not that one. That one. Because this one is pink and green, I just want to kind of bring that pink into it a little bit with my writing, so I will go ahead and do that. So I'm just going to write that in, plus the last couple of things on this side, and I'll be back in just a sec. all of the important things. The other one thing I need to do, which I need to make a little bit more of a big deal of, which is why I'm going to jump into the Cute Paper Lovers book. I need to find this sticker, which says with love, because this day is my 2-year anniversary with Ryan. Not that I'm excited at all, not even a little bit. So I just want to put a little love thing there. Stop tickling me. So I'm just going to put this at the top because it's not a big deal, I guess, but it is for me. It's not the longest relationship I've been in, but it's pretty close. Is it the longest relationship for you? Yes, he's nodding. So it really should be a big deal for him, not me. I want to put exclamation points at the end. That might be going a little far. There we go. It's not that much of a big deal about it, but it's still pretty cool. So I'm going to put this here. So I'm just going to go ahead and line that up. I'm going to have it sit not quite on the bottom, but kind of just up a little bit. And I want it to sit in the envelope like that so that it doesn't hit those holes. I don't want to have to punch them twice because it annoys me. So if you leave the little note in there, then it's always going to sit where you need it to, because that's where you've punched. Because if you pull this out, you'll see it's got little holes in it. Okay, so from there, we need to do a little bit more decorating. So I'm just going to check the Foodies Paper Lovers book first. What I really, really wanted to... I am going to do it. I wasn't going to because I didn't want to waste it, but let's face it, I'm never going to use it, so I might as well use it now. When I got this Paper Lovers book all those months ago, I made a joke that I think they made this card for me because it says I love you more than cheese, and that's what I always say to Ryan when I'm being cutie woody kind of annoying. I say I love you more than cheese. So I'm going to put this in here as well, just as it's not as a joke, that's not what it's supposed to be, but it's just something funny that I get that I don't think anybody else gets. And I'm not going to use the card because Ryan wouldn't think it's as amusing as I do, so I'm not going to waste it on him. So what I'm doing is I'm deliberately leaving this fold because I'm going to punch that out, and that way if I do ever want to use it again, I can. And I'm just going to trim up the top so I don't like the knobby bits. So it's going to sit just there. Probably should have stuck that one down this week. Oh well. So just do the same thing as you just did with the envelope. Just mark the little holes and punch it out. There we go. That lines up really nicely too with the border down the side. So that worked. So let's go back into that Paper Lovers book and see if we can find a sticker or 2, 5. Lots of tags, lots of cardboard cutouts. I don't remember if there were stickers in this range. Maybe there weren't. Oh, sorry, my stomach just made noise. No, there wasn't any. So we'll jump into the other one. We'll just grab a couple of stickers just to decorate. I need to bring some pink to the other side, so I'll just try and find something pink. So I'll just grab those two, and just with both of them I'm just going to cut around them a little bit just because I don't want the whole round sticker. I think it's a bit much. It was okay for the other signification of Ryan and I's anniversary, but I think this side needs to just be a little bit less. I'm going to put the pineapple there. And then I've grabbed the little kitty cat. I'm just going to cut around him a little bit. Sorry, my noisy neighbours are walking past. I'll put the little kitty. Put him down the bottom. So the last thing I need to do is just put my other netball sticker, which I had my netball stickers. What did I do with it? There it is. So I'll just put my other netball sticker just here. Oops. Just didn't quite have enough stickiness on that one. Don't know what time yet, so I'll just leave it blank. I think that is enough for this week. Yeah, we're gonna leave it at that. So that is this week's decoration, guys. I'm just lining this up again because it's not quite right. There we go. Got a little bit of a plan behind it. Like, this has a little bit of sentimentality. Is that the right word? A little bit of sentimentality towards it, so that's why we've gone with this. But everything else is almost as per usual. I'm not sure about that donuts. I don't think it kind of works. I think I probably should have thought that through a little bit better. But I do love the donuts. I thought they were really cute. I just really wanted to bring something in from that Foodies book because I never seem to use it. But that is basically it. If you guys haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. I do these every single week, and I'm doing my Wellness Wednesdays on Wednesdays. And I'll always have something for you on a Friday. If you have any suggestions of something you'd like to see on that Friday, anything you've ever heard me talk about, just let me know in the comments down below, and I will make sure I do that for you as soon as I can. You can follow me now on Instagram and Facebook. I'll link them both down below for you so you can find me when you need me. Feel free to ask me any questions, any comments, any feedback. I love to hear from you guys. I'll always answer as quickly as I humanly can. Otherwise, guys, I will see you again really, really soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.